Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this New Year's Day matchup. It's the Lions and the Colts, next on Madden NFL 22.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So as they take it over, we step aside. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff a handoff here to Swift. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
Staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And down he'll go at the 25. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Second down and 3.
A 12-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Winston now to throw on first down. He completes this to Russell Gage. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Detroit.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Goff now looks to throw. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and goal. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Hunter Bryant,
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins.
and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. To throw, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The Lions with the football here. To begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They run out of the gun with Swift. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, you're going to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Goff. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. And in for the Lions, touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 1st and 10, Winston. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Third and 2, Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the red zone now, Goff steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Winston's throw complete here to Doyle.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st down, it's gone.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's got room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll fake the give. Now Goff steps away.
That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, this is a defense that's...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
There we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Lions add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Here's Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sims. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Goff on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Goff now looking to throw.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And running with power here. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. It's caught by Bryant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To the air again. Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On first down, Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. To throw on 2nd and 6, Winston. He finds his man, complete. It's Shaw. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Winston now. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. On 2nd and 10, Winston throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, it's Winston.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Lions will take over. They begin the drive with Williams. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jameis to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw, Winston. And Pascal's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. Gee, you figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jameis again. He finds his man complete. It's Shaw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down throw for Winston. Buying time to his left. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game, because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
45.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. He finds his man complete. That's Shaw. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Oh, this may be a free play for Winston. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
To the air again with Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. There to stop it was Darius Leonard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Well, Charles, it's 1